Hey guys, I just got back from my favorite grocery store. It's the Korean grocery store here in Los Angeles at Galleria Mall. So if you're familiar with LA, that's where I like to go shopping. The one on Western and Olympic. It's an amazing grocery store. They have so many amazing products, including fresh produce, pre-prepared foods. They've got things like sweet potato noodles and just like everything that I like to buy. And it's my favorite grocery store because every time I go there, I discover something new. So I figured I would bring you guys along with me today while I go grocery shopping. Well, I've already gone shopping, but basically this video is going to be a haul of everything that I bought at the grocery store today. And again, this is a very special grocery store. It's my favorite grocery store here in LA. And if you're not familiar with a lot of the Korean and Asian grocery store products, then this video is extra special because you might discover something new that you've never had before, and hopefully it'll inspire you to go check out your local Asian grocery store as well. Before we go any further, stop everything. I just want to remind you to tap the like button on this video. So let's get started with our haul. Well, you know what? I already have this out on the counter. Sweet potato noodles. Let's start this sweet potato soul video with sweet potato noodles. I really like these. These are sweet potato starch noodles. I like to eat them cold. I discovered these when I was living in New York City. I wasn't cooking them for myself, but there was a Korean restaurant that it was kind of like a cafeteria. And I would love to go there and get prepared food. Everything was so good. It was called Jeep. And they had an amazing glass noodle or starch noodle salad. So I like to buy these and I attempt to replicate that. So one of my favorite reasons to go to this grocery store is because they have mushrooms at such a wonderful price. They're cheap, they're very high quality, they often are organic. Some of the ones I bought are organic, and they have an amazing variety. So anytime you see a recipe of mine that calls for king oyster mushrooms or maitake mushrooms, you know that you can go to your local Asian grocery store to buy them. Let's go back to the produce. When I walk into the grocery store, the first thing I always hit up is the produce section because it's right by the front door. I got a lot of mushrooms and I got some oyster mushrooms, which are one of my favorites. So this normal package is $5 a pound. This one was $2.27 for these beautiful, beautiful oyster mushrooms that are perfect for any recipe that calls for mushrooms or oyster mushrooms. Also shiitake mushrooms. These are the bomb. So much flavor. I use these especially in my tofu scrambles. And I bought 2 bags of trumpet mushrooms, aka king oyster mushrooms. These are really wonderful if you're going to do vegan scallops, which I should share a recipe for that soon because I've never done that recipe on my blog. But also carnitas, vegan carnitas. So it's like shredded pork, but with mushrooms. So they're so much better, so tasty. I also bought maitake mushroom. Maitake are actually my favorite. They are extremely nutritious. These have a really nice flavor, nice meaty texture. All of these cook really quickly. So like I said, throw them in your tofu scramble or any stir fry, noodle dish. Mushrooms, QZ. Mushrooms are where it's at. So like I said, every time I go there, I discover something new. Today I discovered these sesame leaves. And to be honest, I don't know what to do with these. I don't know if I've had these perhaps at a restaurant before. I don't know. That's what Google's for. So I'm gonna go online and see like what recipe I can use these for. If you have ideas, recipes for me, but how I should use these sesame seed leaves, please let me know. I'm gonna ask for some tips as we go because there are a few other things I'm like, I don't really know if this is the best brand to buy. So I would like to hear your feedback. Sweet potatoes, I got a big bag. I don't know how many pounds this is, but this is like, looks like there's about 8 to 10 sweet potatoes in here. Now these are what we in America usually call Japanese sweet potatoes, but they're also could be called Caribbean sweet potatoes. They're basically the sweet potatoes with the purple skin and the white flesh. These are so, so sweet. I love them. I especially like to just roast them, or not roast them. I especially like to just bake them, poke some holes in them, coat them in olive oil or coconut oil and bake them for about an hour, hour and a half. This is my favorite late night snack. I'm going to do that as soon as we finish filming this video because so good. And they're healthy, they're amazing. So in this bag I also have some broccoli. You guys know about broccoli, right? Broccoli. You know, I think sometimes people think if you go shopping at an ethnic grocery store, an African grocery store, an Asian grocery store, Caribbean, whatever, that you can only buy, you know, like fancy products like sesame seed leaves and sweet potato noodles, but that's not true. Just like a Ralph's or a Sprouts or any, you know, American grocery store, you can buy pretty much everything, including all the things you're also familiar with. So you don't have to feel like I'm going to the Asian grocery store and I also have to go to Ralph's. You can just get everything at that one store. That's what I like to do. I don't do 2 stores if I'm gonna go there. They have everything. Like carrots. These carrots are humongous, but they're actually the smallest that I found in the bunch. All right, next bag. Guys, I almost broke my bag, or my back. I almost broke my back with all of the stuff I bought today. Ooh, okay, this is something I want to know, have you guys ever had this? Do you guys know what this is? Any guesses? This is burdock root. Burdock root is a very long root. Somehow at this grocery store, these were only $2.77, whereas if I buy them at the farmer's market, nothing wrong with the farmer's market, but I'm just saying, if I bought this at the farmer's market, it would likely be around $15 for the same amount of burdock. Burdock is very nutritious. The way I like to make it is I boil it to soften it up, and then I marinate it for at least an hour, and just a quick marinade that I make with soy sauce, rice vinegar, a little maple syrup, and I eat that with my noodles, or sometimes I just snack on it. It is incredibly satisfying. Even though it's a healthy vegetable, it is so satisfying. It's like eating chips in a way because it's got that crunch to it. You season it up with the soy sauce and everything, it's like crunchy and salty. Just right. These are spring onions, green onions. I'm gonna make noodles. So these are gonna go in my noodles. Very excited about those. What else did I get here? I got some kiwi. Just a few kiwi. I love kiwi, but baby J, she's kind of like on the fence. So I figured I'd buy some and see. Cucumber, you guys know about these. I'm gonna make a broccoli cucumber salad. It's an old recipe from my blog, but I'm bringing it back to the surface because it is the bomb and it's gonna be perfect for these warmer months. Got some oranges. These are little mandarins. Oh, back to more sweet potatoes. So I did get the Japanese sweet potatoes, but I also got the purple flesh Okinawan sweet potatoes. Yes, Okinawa is also in Japan. But these are white on the outside and bright neon, beautiful purple in the inside. And they're super sweet also. Oh, and then this, you guys know about this, just a red bell pepper. Gochujang paste. This, if you have never had this and you like spicy food and very flavorful food and savory food, you're missing out. I love gochujang. It's a red pepper paste. It's basically, it's almost like red pepper and miso mixed together in a very spicy paste. I got the very hot one. I don't know if I've ever had the very hot one or just the hot one, but we'll find out. Super yummy. You can add this anytime you want something spicy, like any other hot sauce, add this. It's so good. I actually left the grocery store and I had to go back because I was shopping with the shopping list as I always do, and I forgot my tofu somehow. So I went back and got 4 things of tofu. So I got a mix of, this is just firm tofu, and I got extra firm tofu. Got some seaweed. So this is just roasted nori, roasted and shredded nori, which I really like using this because if I make a salad, I think seaweed tastes good on pretty much everything, anything. And I love adding the shredded nori on kale salads. And, ooh, more noodles. So we started off with noodles, but we've got more noodles. These are just soba noodles. Soba is a Japanese noodle made with buckwheat. They usually do mix it with wheat flour as well. I also got a large bag of rice. I don't always buy my rice there. I just buy it wherever I'm shopping. So today I got my rice This is a whole grain brown rice. And is that it? That's it. Wow. Oh, that was fun. This is my favorite grocery store, like I said, because I always find fun things to buy, and really I can buy more of what I want. So let me tell you how much I spent in case you're interested, because I would be. I'm very price conscious. I know how much everything costs everywhere. So I had to go back. And the first time I spent $64, and the second time I spent $6. Okay, so I spent $70 total, and that's probably the most I've ever spent there, except for maybe when I'm like cooking for an event. This will last us a very long time. This is a family of 3. Feel very good about how much money I spent here. So let me know. Oh, wait, did I not? No, I didn't. Okay, so I have some questions. I was in the soy sauce section, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When I go to the soy sauce section, I am totally overwhelmed because I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. And so I'll usually just buy Kikkoman, and that's the same one I just buy at, Sprouts. But can anyone tell me which is the best or your favorite soy sauce to buy if you're at the Korean grocery store? And I also wanted to ask the same question if you have any feedback about, okay, so a couple things. There's soy sauce, 1. 2, I was trying to figure out what's the best kimchi, because I love kimchi so much, but traditionally it's made with fish. The entire time I've been shopping at Korean grocery stores here in LA or in New York, I have been vegan. So I've never bought my kimchi there. So let me know, is there like a specific kimchi that I should be buying there that is vegan? Or do I just need to keep buying it at Sprouts and Whole Foods? These are all the groceries I bought today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love watching grocery store hauls, and I hope you do too. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Since I bought so many groceries, of course I have to cook with them. So in my video next week, I'm going to prepare a couple different dishes with everything I bought today, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel now so that you don't miss that video next week, because it's going to be wonderful. I'm not going to give away what I'm making, but it's going to be delicious. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye.